Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, so my name is Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party. It's Friday night. What? Say hello, hello, hello. If you're painting with me tonight, let me know if anyone's painting with me tonight. And we got to give props to you know who. Oh, yeah, Butters is in the house. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, buddy. Say hi to your fans. You never know when he's going to be chiming in. You never know. You never, ever know. Hi, Marcia. How you doing? Okay, it's sorry, I was a little confused there. Sorry, guys. I wasn't sure if this was working or not, but I see you, Marcia. So thank you very much for saying hello, hello, hello. And because something weird happened on the screen, and I was like, "Is this working?" So you could see me, you could hear me. All right, everything's good. Okay, good stuff. All right, let's show you my handy dandy table. I was like really confused. All right, we're good. Oh, technology, it's gonna be the death of me, I swear. All right, so handy dandy table, same colors every single party. White, yellow, red, blue, and black. Tonight's weapons are Big Boy. He's a 1-inch flat. I've got a medium-sized fluffy. We have Mr. Nifty in the house. There is Tiny. He's a small round for details. And we have Mini Me, who is a small shader for details. 6,000%. All right, let's say hello, hello, hello to the man again. He's being very spry tonight, so you never know when he's going to be chiming in. Say hi to your fans, buddy. Yep, see, he's very happy tonight. Very happy. Yes, I see. Yes. You saying hi to everybody? All right, you want your treat? He has me trained, by the way. FYI, he has me trained, okay? Because every time I put the camera on, he expects a treat now. So, here we go. There we are, buddy. Go brush your teeth. Okay, good boy. Jeez. All right. We got him taken care of. Let's do some roll call. All right, 6,000%. We got Marcia in the house. Hello, Marcia. How you doing, sweetheart? Cindy is here. Hello, Cindy. How are you doing? Kimberly's hanging out with us. Hello, Kimberly. How are you? Kelly's hanging out with us. Hello, Kelly. How are you doing, sweetheart? Tina B in the house. That's what I'm talking about. If you're new, let us know that you're new. We'll give you a warm Eve's Creations family welcome. We got Debbie in the house. Carolyn is with us and on time. Hello, Carolyn. How are you doing, sweetheart? We got another Debbie in the house. Hello, Debbie. How are you, sweetheart? And Jeanette's hanging out with us. Hello, Jeanette. How are you doing, hun? And Glenda. Hello, Glenda. How are you, sweetie? Dorothy's hanging out with us. Hello, Dorothy. What's going on, doll? And Brenda, bringing up the list here. Woo! Hello, Brenda. Got some roll call going on. All right. So, if you're new to the fam, hello. If you're new, welcome. And my name is Eve, Eve's Creations Paint Party. I do this every Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for the stars, Brenda. Kicking the night off. I love it. 6,000%. You're a sweetheart. Okay, let me put you guys in your handy dandy holder. Right? Handy dandy holder time. That's what I'm talking about. Whatcha? And did you even taste it, Butters? Did you even taste it? That's the question. Earthquake. I got way too many wires going on. That's the problem. Okay. So let's get you guys situated. Let's get you guys situated so you can see. Hello, Jody. How are you, sweetheart? Welcome to the fam, doll. Welcome to the fam. Everybody give Jody a warm East Creations family welcome. What? Hello, 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 Jody. How are you doing, hun? So I am working on a 16 by 20 canvas. It is 20 this way, 16 straight up and down. If you're working on something different, that is totally fine. As long as you're in the general area of your canvas that I am in, you are going to be fine. 6,000%. Okay. Let's see. Shine some more light on this subject. All right. I got to plug you guys in. You guys ready for your jolt? You ready for your jolt? Huh? You ready to get electrocuted? What? Here it comes. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. Ready? Nothing wants to work for me. All right, come on. Come on. All right. There you go. You guys are officially plugged in. 6,000%. Okay, so. Whew, what a rush. Between the technology, the dog, getting my act together. Oh, that reminds me, since I almost just slipped, every video is kid friendly. If you guys could watch your comments, I'm going to try to watch this thing. And we'll be all set. My replays are always available on my YouTube channel. My sister posts them. She does pretty good, usually up by the weekend. So let me post that link for you now. It is always free to watch. Tips are appreciated. So that the stars are enabled. They're about $0.01 each. I also have the PayPal link, which is featured right now. You can just X out of that to get to the main screen. It's not necessary. Okay, it's just very helpful. It's very helpful to keep my lights on. 6,000%. I try to offer these. I have been since the beginning offering these for free because I think everybody deserves the opportunity to be able to create and have fun. Everything is done through gratuity. Brenda started me off with the stars. 6,000%. Are my TikToks available for replay? No. TikTok is not available for replay. My TikTok lives go on for about 5-6 hours. Because there's a lot of shenanigans that happen when I'm on TikTok. How do you move the comments? I think you just swipe. I think you just swipe to the left or to the right, Jody. I'm not absolutely sure about that, but I believe that's all you need to do. All right. If any of the fam that's in here, if you could go help anybody that's lost out in Facebook land. I had a lot of messages. You know, where is it? Da 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 da, ba ba ba. I try to answer as many as I could. You know, prior to me starting the camera, I'm getting my stuff together. So, messaging me like 2 minutes before I hit the button. I apologize. I try to help everyone, but it's most likely not going to happen. Receiving an answer from me. So if a fan member, I don't think you posted your PayPal. I have the PayPal link featured. I think it's going to come up automatically, but I will post it for you also. Okay, there it is, sweetheart. There you go. Thank you so much for asking. For the comments, there might be an arrow at the bottom pointing up. Tap it to point. All right, there you go. There you go. There you go, Jody. Brenda, thank you so much for helping out. I really, really, really appreciate that. 6,000%. Okay, so did my links, did my intro, got the butters, got the paint, did the brushes, did the roll call. Oh, I think we're all set. All right, guys, you finally found me again. You're a watcher tonight. Absolutely, Debbie. 6,000%. Watchers are totally welcome. Are totally, totally welcome. We got watchers, we got painters, we got creepers. That's just the way I like it. All right, so I can't show you both at once the completed work and what I'm actually working on. So if you need a reference, take a screenshot. All right, so take your screenshot so you can have your reference photo. I do refer to it. You know, I will pull it back into view if you need me to. So just let me know that you need me to, and I will gladly grab it for you. All right, I'm going to back you guys up a little bit. Back it up, so you can get the whole canvas in your view. You're on time, Becky. What? Becky, you just made it. You just made it. I'm about to reveal the canvas and get started. You snuck in. You just snuck in. No corner for you tonight. That's right. All right, here we go. Woo, it's the almighty blank canvas. It's so scary, but we're going to hit it with our almighty brushes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. 6,000%. All right, so swirl. No corner for you tonight. Swirl, tap, dab, big boy. 1 inch flat. Just put Nifty into my paint. Look, I'm starting to make messes already. The messes are starting already. Nifty just rolled across my palette. We're starting already with mess. Alright. Swirl, tap, dab, big boy. Okay, you want your bristles to be wet but not dripping. And we're going to start off with yellow. Yellow and a little bit of white. Alright, right in the center. Find your center. Oh, find your center. Okay, so we're going to do this yellow all the way on the whole top half of this canvas. Okay, because remember guys, yellow gets chewed up very, very quickly. So we want to make the area that we want yellow bigger than what we actually want. So we're going to turn around and do the whole top of the canvas yellow. 6,000%. All right, and I'm not worried about this line right here. We're not worried about that right now. We're not even worried about that. We're just filling the whole top half of the canvas with yellow and some whites. Yellow and some whites. Yes, we are. Woo-woo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, obviously, I was inspired by my trip. Right? Because we're doing a beach, and it's not summertime, but maybe this will help everybody feel a little warm and a little cozy, knowing that sunshine is right around the corner. Carolyn, I hope everything's okay with your storms that are going on. I hope that you are safe and warm and just hanging out. Okay, so. You know, did you guys realize it's March already? Like, it's March already. We already went through 2 whole months of this year. Like, when did that happen? When did that happen? All right, if you notice, I'm going over this back and forth. I want a nice, smooth, thin layer. And now I want to start grabbing my red. And you want to grab a microscopic amount of red. All right, and I'm going to grab my yellow. I'm going to grab my white along with that. And we're very simply going to start at the top because that's the darkest area. All right, I need to grab more red. See that? But it's always better to start with a little and add more. Right? So it's always better to start with a little and then you could always add more. And I'm going to go along the sides here. Get that excess paint out of my brush. Okay, I'm going to wipe my brush off. And now, right here, I'm going to go and smooth that into my yellow, into the red. Into the yellow, into the red. Into the yellow, into the red. Okay, and we're going to smooth that all out. Just like that, all right? You're safe. The ice storm last weekend was horrible. 4-inch. Oh, wow. Oh, goodness gracious. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Becky. 2 Beckys in a row. We got both our Beckys here tonight. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, I'm glad you're okay, Carolyn. And don't be trying to shovel that stuff on your own. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to grab my red again. I'm going to grab some yellow with this red. Okay, and I'm going to sweep this in now. All right, I'm going to sweep this in. Small, small, small amounts of paint, guys. Very little. Very little, right? I'm going to wipe off my brush, and we're going to go back and forth. Back and forth, okay? So if you want more peach, it's red, yellow, and white. If you want more orange, it's red and yellow, okay? That is the difference. I just wanted to show you both so you guys can see what it would look like. All right, so I'm grabbing, I like the orange, so I'm going to do the rest in orange. I'm grabbing red and yellow. I'm starting on the edges. Okay, we're going to start on the edges. Right, up top. Wipe my brush off. Smooth it in. Smooth it in. And you need to do this while your paint is wet. If your paint dries, you're not going to be able to do this. If your paint dried up a little bit, you can easily dip your brush into some water, give it some horizontal taps. Thank you so much for the stars, Carol. You're amazing. Carol's making an entrance. What? Those of you that don't know what stars is, it's a way to send support. They're about a penny each. All right, now I have a little bit more water on my brush. And that'll help for you to soften everything if your paint is starting to dry up, which is happening to me because I have about 4 lights on this thing. So I got to make sure you guys can see. Okay, now I'm going to grab just yellow. I'm going to go in the middle. Hello, Katie. Just got home, but you're watching? Sounds good, Katie. Hi, sweetheart. We got watchers in the house. Oh, yeah. So, now I'm going to grab just yellow. Ba-cha! And sweep in just yellow. Yes. Did I do this very quickly? Yes. Are you guys supposed to be where I'm at right now? Probably not. I'm going to give you some ketchup mustard time. I had to do it very quickly because everything dries on me. Very, very fast. So now I am just sweeping in yellow on top of it all. Okay, so just yellow, and I'm sweeping it in all on top to give that nice golden glow. Happy Friday, Lori. How you doing, sweetheart? Lori's in the house. Happy Friday. So, with everything all dry, I'm grabbing just yellow. And you tune in for the entertainment and the laughs. All right. I like that plan, Becky. That sounds like a good plan. What are you trying to say? I'm funny? Are you trying to say I'm funny? Do I amuse you? Anybody remember that movie? Goodfellas? I think it was Goodfellas with Joe Pesci and Ray Liotta. What are you saying? Am I a clown? Am I a clown? Do I amuse you? I crack you up? All right, cool. Yeah, we have fun here, right, guys? We don't take things too seriously, right? There's no reason to take anything too seriously when you're painting. Just want to relax and have fun, right? Get a little break. Take a little break from the rest of the world here. All right, so I will. You're doing great. You're excited to paint. Ooh, I like it. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Hello, Tina. Happy Friday, sweetheart. Gotta put Tina on the list. We got a roll call tonight. We already got 490 stars. So that's awesome. Like I said, they're about a penny each. So thank you guys so much for your support. You literally keep the lights on. And all that excitement, guess who's snoozing right now? Yep, the Butters man. He's snoozing now. All right, those of you following my make 'em up journey, I went with turquoise. to match our ocean that we're going to do. So that is what's going on here. And a sunset color on my lips. I'm going to use you guys as a mirror right now, though, because it feels like all of these eyelashes are, like, in my eyeball. So, pardon me. There, as I use you as a mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Butters! Oh, I just woke him up. Whoops. So, alright guys, ketchup mustard. Ketchup mustard for a minute. Alright, then we're going to do our water. Our pretty turquoise green water. So, it's more of like a, I don't know how to describe this color, but it's really cool. It's a really cool color. Like this is turquoise, right? That's turquoise, because turquoise is more of a blue. But this is like a green with the yellows in it. I guess it's in the... See, turquoise to me has blue in it. So I don't know how to describe that color. Like, is it just a light green? But that doesn't sound fancy enough for how pretty the color is. It doesn't sound fancy enough for how pretty the color is, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's not your fault. Up, Carol. Carol, Carol, Carol. Uh-oh. Carol. It's not your fault, huh? It's not your fault? I don't know, Carol. I don't know, babe. Who are we blaming? Who are we gonna blame here? Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? It was the computer? Alright. I'll give you that one. I was having technical issues myself. So I will give you a technical issues pass for the evening. You gotta start pressing buttons faster. I have a question. Do you use the same palette when you paint your personal collection? Oh, thank you so much, Joan, for the stars. Hello, 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 Joan. How are you doing, sweetheart? I actually paint right out of the Tupperwares that I store the paint in. So when I'm finished painting with the paint on the palette, I scoop it out with a sponge. I scoop it out with a sponge and I store it. And I store it in one of these, right? The little sandwich containers. And then I literally just work out of this thing. So that's what I do. So I take a sponge, I scoop it out of the palette, and I put it in one of these. See, you can see all my color mixing and workings. This is all dried in here. I got to peel it out. But that's what I actually work from. That's what I work from. I actually work right from the Tupperware. Because I don't need to keep everything separated. I know what combinations I want to have what colors I want. So, alright. Swirl tap that big boy. Get all of the red out of him. Get all the red out. Get all of the red out, because if you don't get all the red out of your brush, you're going to wind up with brown water. Alright, so swirl tap that big boy, get all the red out of him, and we're going to go into yellow, and a little bit of blue, and some white, a little bit of white, okay, yellow, a lot of yellow, a little bit of white, a little bit of blue. Need to do the screenshot. Please, ma'am. You got it, sweetheart. You got it, doll. Here you go. There you go, Joan. Joan, are you late to class? Are you supposed to be going in the corner and you distracting me with your screenshot question? Is that what's going on here? Alright, y'all set? You got it? Thumbs up. 6,000%. We're good. Alright, cool beans. Cool beans. Okay, so again, whole lot of yellow, little bit of blue, little bit of white. And we're going to put our, we're just going to sweep across here. We're not really worried about this line. You pretty much see this much of that line, of the horizon line. Okay, so I'm going to put my brush straight up against my canvas. I'm going to pull across. Faster I pull, straighter it's going to be. But I am not stressing this too much because we're going to be having rocks on either side. So we're not stressing the horizon line. I'm sneaking up behind you guys. I am a creeper. I am a creeper. 'Cause I can't do it straight from the side. There we go. Bam. Just like that. Okay. So, now we're just going to fill it in. Fill it in. Do, 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 do. Right? Nice and light. Really pretty, right? It's pretty. It's pretty. And I know it's looking a little green right now. It's looking a little green, but we're going to do the yellow glaze over it. We're going to do the yellow glaze over it. So again, that was a lot of yellow. You've been looking for me since 7 o'clock? All right. But I start at 7. I start at 7. All right, you get a free pass too. Everybody gets a technology free pass tonight. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Okay, sweeping this in. Sweeping this in. I go live right from my page, guys. So you just go onto my page and you're going to see the live feed. And, oh, thank you, Bonnie, so much for the stars. You're a sweetheart, sweetheart. Bonnie's in the house. She's making an entrance. She's bribing me with stars so she doesn't wind up in the corner. I do take bribes. I do take bribes. If you don't want to wind up in the corner for being late, bribes are acceptable. Oh, that's hysterical. Alright, I'm just sweeping this in. Nice, light, thin layer. We're just sweeping this in. Do I have any classes other than the day of the week? No. Just Friday night. I do TikTok Tuesday nights and Facebook Friday nights. Those are my lives. But my YouTube, my replays are always available on my YouTube channel. So you can watch them at any time you want to. Anytime you want to. I also, guys, I'm also available, especially since we're like in the humdrums of you know, transitioning between seasons. Hi, Samantha. Hello, sweetheart. I do Zoom parties, and I do private Facebook event parties. Just an FYI there. So if you ever want to get me all to yourself, I know that's a little scary, but I do do Zoom parties, and I do private Facebook event parties. Okay, so if you ever want to get a few friends together and hang out and do a painting, it would be a custom painting for your party, and I do have all of that available. You have a hard time finding me too? Why, is it hard to find me? because I try to make it as easy as possible, but I get asked a lot, like, where are you? When is it going on? Like, all sorts of stuff. Can you have some tips on blending? Absolutely, Samantha. That's what we're doing right now. So, once in a while it's tricky. Okay, like Facebook's doing something weird or something, because I don't have control over that. You get a notification and just click it. It was tricky tonight. Yeah, it might have been tricky tonight because something weird happened. Like, I wasn't even sure if I was live because something blipped or glitched or something. And then I saw Marie pop up and I was like, okay, it's working. I didn't even know if I was live or not. So it could have happened for tonight. Like Tina B says, if you follow my page, you should get a notification if your notifications are turned on. If your notifications aren't turned on, you're not going to get nothing. You had to go out and sign back in. Yeah, technology is a pain in the you-know-what's-its. Okay, so you want to blend, right? Blending. You have your first color, right? I'm adding darker blue to my green. You have your second color. Okay, wipe off your brush. Go into your first color, down to your second color. From your second color into your first color into second color into first color. And that is how you blend. Right there. That is your 2-second blending lesson, Samantha. Alright, I'm grabbing more blue paint. And since I did that, I might as well put the darker area right on the bottom here. I'm going to wipe off. It was hard to find me at first, but you adjusted your notifications. If you like my posts and that helped, check your page. Refresh to get page to give you. Well, thank you for all that, Brenda. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ah, there you go, Carolyn. Ah, so now I see the real motivation behind liking my stuff. Ah, I thought you guys just liked my stuff, but it's actually so you get carte blanche into my life. I see what's going on now. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm grabbing that color I made before, and I'm adding more blue to it. And I'm going to come down here. I'm going to sweep that in. Okay, we're going to sweep that in. I'm going to wipe off my brush. And we're going to go into the light green, into the dark green. Light green, into the dark green. Just sweeping back and forth. As long as your paint is still wet, these two will blend together. They will, they will, they will. Alright, now we need beach area. Okay, so good old brown, guys. Good old brown. You can leave the green on your brush because red and green make brown. Right, grabbing my yellow and my white. My yellow and red. Grabbing my white. It has green in it. That's okay. We don't care. Smash, smash, smash. Smash, smash, smash. Okay, you will get a peach color. You will get a peach color. Da, 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 da. And then you add some black to it. Alright, small amounts of black until you wind up getting the brown that you want. Do, 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 do. If it's looking purple, add more yellow. If it's looking green, add more red. And boom, we got brown paint. Alright, 6,000%. Okay. Let's get it all in one spot. Let's get it all in one spot. Alright, I'm just going to sweep across the bottom because I had a lot of excess paint on my brush. So I'm going to sweep across the bottom. I want my beach to be a little lighter, so I'm going to grab some more white paint with this. And I'm just going to sweep that in. Also, if you want it more peachy, you can grab your yellow and your red. Okay, sweep that in with some more white. and you'll get more of a peachy tone. See? All right, so make your brown first. Now, make sure you have enough, this beach is big enough to put your sign and your palm tree, which are going off of the canvas. So you don't really need that much land mass for it, because they're actually starting from off of the canvas. So we don't have to worry about it too much. Not too much. All right, I'm grabbing that darker brown because I want this to be darker where the water meets the sand. Okay, so we want that to be darker. We want that to be darker. And for Samantha, who had the question about blending, see how I'm just swiping my brush back and forth? That's all you need to do. And as long as your paint is wet, everything's going to blend together. Everything's going to blend together, okay? So that is the trick to blending. All right, I'll bring this up a little higher. Is there green getting in everything? Absolutely. Do I care? Absolutely not. Because the water, when it hits the beach, okay, is going to leave watercolor, you know, the color of the water on the beach. So I'm fine with this part right here having green in it. I'm going to wipe my brush off. I'm fine with that part having green in it because we're going to put in the squiggles of the water being on the beach, and that's going to be the color of the water. That's going to be the color of the water, so I am okay with having that on there. Bam! Hi, just popping in to see what you're up to. Looks nice. Hello, 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 Alicia. How you doing, sweetheart? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. How you doing, doll? Alicia's in the house. Oh, yeah. All right, ketchup mustard time, guys. And you're good? I'm glad you're good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is you want to make sure that big boy is nice and clean. Nice, nice, nice and clean. Nice, nice, nice and clean. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Swirl, swirl, swirl. The more you swirl, the cleaner it gets. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, if you're new to the fam, just to let you know, brush sets, paint kits, shirts, all available on the website now. You guys can completely 6,000% order right off of my website. I got it to work, people. It took me forever, right? I've been talking about this for probably a good year, right? Getting merchandise onto my website, and we have it. We have it. It is available. So I am wearing one of the sayings on my shirt. The more you play with it, the bigger it gets. Probably the favorite one, along with the more you swirl, the cleaner it gets. I have washed this shirt. This shirt has probably been washed about 20 times already. And the vinyl is still on there. None of it's lifting off. The fabric, like the black, is getting a little bit faded, but not to the point of like noticeable. I notice because I'm like anal, you know what I mean? Do I do oil painting as well? I do, but I don't teach it. I haven't brought out my oil paints in gosh knows how long, like a long, long, long time. So yeah, the black, I notice because I'm anal like that, but I also do my wash. I do like the 50-minute cycle when I do my wash. You hang dry them, right? So you give it a little fluff, no heat, and you hang dry them, and everything is still good to go. Good to go. Thank you, Samantha. I did my jewelry box project and I came across it, so I figured I might as well wear it. So that's the update on the shirts. Like I said, I wear this once a week. And how many weeks have gone by? That's how many times I've washed this shirt, right? Because I wash it and that's another thing too. I wash everything after I've worn it once or twice, and that's it. Like, I'm washing it. So I'm constantly washing all of this stuff, and the vinyl is not going anywhere. Have I worn this in public? I don't think I've worn this one in public. I think I've worn the I like it a lot one in public. I don't think I've worn this one in public. Just because it has paint all over it. Alright, big boy's nice and clean. I swirl, tap, dab them. Make sure when you dab on your paper towel, you're dabbing in a clean area of your paper towel. Alright, make sure you're dabbing in a clean area of your paper towel. I'm going to grab just yellow. Just yellow. Nice and clean yellow. And we're going to do the glaze over the water like we did the sky. Okay, and you can go into your sky too. If this is all dry, alright, if it's not dry, don't go into your sky. But if it's all dry, you can go right into your sky too. If you want to give it another shot of gold color. Like, you know, that warm golden color. And we're going to glaze this with the yellow to get that really pretty color. Okay? And if your yellow isn't as see-through as mine, you can add a little bit of water to it. Now, I just did the horizontal tap with this, so water stayed in my brush. Okay? And you can add some water. And that'll thin the paint out to where you're glazing. Ooh, fancy word. Glazing. Glazing. Right, grab some water on my brush. Add some water. Thin this out even more. And bam. Look at that pretty color, right? So pretty. So pretty. Like I said, you can add more into your sky if you want to. To get it that nice golden, golden, golden color. Also help soften out any blends that really didn't work for you too well. Like I said, I just have extra water on my brush. See how it's filled with water? And grabbing the paint and putting this on. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is rocks. And I don't want you guys stressing the rocks, okay? I did post my how-to rocks for you guys to look at to familiar yourselves a little bit. You know, that video where you're like, I have to watch that, and then you never did. That video. Right? 6,000%. Okay? So, the thing with rocks, what I do is I put sharp edges on my rocks. I put sharp edges. Okay? See all the sharp edges? Alright? I don't make them rounded. I give them sharp edges. Okay? Because when you're first learning how to do rocks, and if you make them rounded, they're going to look like big piles of you-know-what's-its. They're going to look like big piles of chocolate ice cream. 6,000%. So, I am going to grab that brown that I made before. I'm going to put some black on my brush. I'm going to grab that brown that I made before. And you got to put this on and you got to own it. Because brown likes to lift off of the canvas. Okay? So, I'm going to go below my horizon line, find my center, right? Find my center, leave that space open. So I'm going to start over here, and I'm just going to put in all these little jagged lines, okay? And then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to put in all of these jagged lines. All right? Then I'm going to sweep across the bottom, and I'm just going to dab to fill it in. I'm just going to dab to fill it in. Samantha, on my YouTube channel, I have a how-to fur, and I have a how-to video on how to paint dogs. So you can easily turn that into a wolf. All right? Okay, so I'm just going to dab this in. Nice thin layer. Nice thin layer, right? Nice and thin. Tin. Tin, tin, tin. Nice and tin. Okay? Because we want that to dry so we can add more to it. Right? And I'm going to bring in a little piece over here. Just like that. Alright. Okay. Now I'm going to put my second layer on. And if you guys notice, as I'm putting my second layer on, I'm kind of doing my brush like this, going back and forth and putting in like the way I'm going to be shading it. Oh, you're welcome, Samantha. No worries. Absolutely. I do not mind questions at all. You can't get the answers if you don't ask the questions. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, ask away. Alright. We're going to let that dry. Let that dry. And while that's drying, we're going to grab Fluffy and we're going to put some waves in. Oh, yeah. As soon as I refill my coffee. Because you know, Eve has to stay caffeinated. I have to stay caffeinated. So, did everybody have a good week? I hope you all had a good week. I had a good week. It was definitely a good week. Oh, and you guys, I know you saw the event page for it. You guys are going to get first looks. Thank you so much for the stars. We're at 790 stars, baby. Woo! It's a stars party. What color for the rocks? I made brown. Right? We're going to make brown, Joan, right? So, green and red make brown. Or you do it my way with the red, yellow, white. And then add some black to it. Okay? And then I grabbed my brown. And I grabbed a little bit of black. And I dabbed. Nice thin layer. Thin, 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 thin. Okay? Thin, thin, thin. Because if it's thick and gobby, the brown's going to lift off on you. So, I'm grabbing medium fluffy. Oh, so you guys are going to get, you're going to get first looks at the painting that I posted. Alright, I'm smashing fluffy. Whatcha? Those of you that ordered brush sets from me and paint kits from me, make sure you beat these guys up. You're going to lose bristles. It's going to happen. You want that to happen. You want that to happen. Alright, so you're going to lose bristles and all sorts of things are going to come out of it. And that's okay. And you just keep beating them up. Keep beating them up until you wind up with it being fluffy. Alright? You cannot destroy it. This brush is just as old as Big Boy. He's 7, 8 years old. Alright? So, okay. I'm going to grab some of that blue and green that I had. I'm going to grab a little bit of that. And I'm going to grab some clean white. Right? I'm going to do a dab dab. And we're gonna swirl, baby. We're swirling. So you want to go above the dark area, right? We put this nice dark area in. You're gonna go above that. And light, 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 light touch. You're gonna go up. You're gonna go down. You're gonna go all around. Okay? Up and down, all around. Up and down, all around. How long have I been painting? I have been painting on and off for about 30 years. I started when I was 12. I took a hiatus pretty much in my 20s because partying was more important, to be honest. And then I picked it back up consistently, like doing it all the time, probably my early 30s. So on and off for about 30 years, doll. Alright, so up, down, all around, right? Not a straight line. Not a straight line. Okay, nice thin layer. Right, very little paint. Very little paint. Now I'm going to wipe off my brush. And we're going to grab just the white. Just the white. Right, smash, smash. Light, light, light touch. What kind of touch? Light, light, light touch. Say it again. What kind of touch? Light touch. We're doing a light touch, baby. Alright, I'm going to look at my curly cues here, and I want to sweep in. I want to sweep in all these little crash moments. Here, there, not everywhere, right? Here, there, not everywhere. And change direction. Notice how I put some this way, and then I put that one that way. Okay, so change direction. And if you're starting to press harder with your brush, grab more paint, right? Dip, smash, and light, 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 light touch. Light touch. Stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. Put some that way, put some this way. And if you're starting to press harder with your brush, grab more paint. Grab more paint. Da 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 da. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Smash, smash, smash. All these fun little things going on. We got all these fun little things going on. And are they going to mix in with your blue? Absolutely. Do we want that to happen? Absolutely. Absolutely we do. Absolutely. 6,000%. We want that to happen. Okay, now I'm going to wipe off my brush, and I'm just going to dab. I'm going to dab around the edges. Just going to dab around the edges. Just dabbing. Okay, softening out those edges. Alright, close up. Close up. Alright, there you go. Do-do-do. Just like that. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our rocks. We got to go back to the rocks. Be right there. Ketchup mustard time. I'm just drinking some water and putting some creamer in my coffee. Ba ba ba. Okay, so you have that brown paint that you made, right? You have that brown paint that you made, and I want you to add. I want you to make a pile. And add red to it. Cheers, everybody. Do I have some tips for, hold on, Samantha, 1 second. Do you have some tips for lighthouse painting? I really wanted to do one for your father's birthday. I have a video on my YouTube channel, and it's called How to Lighthouses. And I also did a paint party video of painting a lighthouse painting. The lighthouse is in the dark, but there is a video how to paint lighthouses. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna, my brown paint, right? And I'm gonna grab Mini-Me. I'm gonna grab Mini-Me. And I'm gonna grab some of my red. And I'm gonna make a section over here where this is gonna be more red. Okay? Don't kill your whole pile of brown. Just make a spot that's more red. Alright? You're welcome, sweetheart. And what you wanna do, guys, let me bring you over to each set of rocks so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to create your top surfaces. Alright, so I'm going to dab this in. I'm going to dab that in. And I'm going to create the parts that are on top. Okay, now I'm just going to dab a little bit into the rocks. Alright, now I'm going to grab a microscopic amount of white paint with this so you can see better what I'm doing. Okay, there, you guys can see that better. Alright, so I am just putting in these areas that are on top. Okay, and deciding where I'm going to have certain rocks. See how I popped that rock in right in the front of everything else? Okay, so now I'm going to wipe off my brush. And I'm going to grab a microscopic amount of black with my brown. Alright, so I have dark brown, light brown, red brown. Okay, dark brown, light brown, red brown. Alright, now I'm going to take this darker brown and I'm going to dab this in between the areas that I made for the top. Okay, just dabbing this in. You guys can do this. You guys can do this. 6,000%. You can do this. Alright? You can do this. And if you can't think of what rocks look like in your little noggin, pull up a picture of rocks. And just look at what parts of the rocks are lighter and which parts of the rocks are darker. I'm going to swirl tap dab my brush. I'm going to grab some more white with my reddish brown. And I'm going to put in some pieces of lighter areas. Just here, there, not everywhere. Here, there, not everywhere. Just dabbing in some pieces of lighter areas. Here, there, not everywhere. Right? Swirl tap dab my brush. And I'm going to grab a microscopic amount of black paint now. And I'm going to dab in some dark areas. Okay, light touch. Very little paint. Here, there, not everywhere. Just where it would be really dark. Okay, really dark. Okay, and then I'm going to do the rock edge. Now I'm going to grab my brown. For the rock edge. Okay. Wipe my brush off. Okay, and this, you know, this is where you play. Don't play too much. Don't play too much because you're going to get a big mushy mess if you play too much. But you want to leave your edges sharp. Alright, you want to leave your edges sharp. Okay, so it doesn't look like big piles of ice cream, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Alright. And there's your rocks. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing on the other side. On the other side. Alright, grabbing that red paint. I'm going to grab a little bit of white with it so you guys can see what I'm doing. Marking the areas that are on top. Okay, doing things at an angle, right? I'm following the angle of the shape that I made. Following the angles of the shapes that I made. Keeping things sharp. I'm going to put in another rock right here. So I am just going to make an angled shape. I'm just dabbing. Just dabbing. There's hardly any paint left on my brush. We're going to wipe it off. I'm going to do some dabs. I'm going to do some dabs, 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 dabs. Alright, now I'm going to grab that dark brown. Alright, and we're going to put that, alright, in the spots that would be really dark. Okay, against the water line. Alright, and if you notice, I'm just dabbing and playing. I'm not doing anything special. We're not doing anything special. We're just dabbing and playing. And like I said, if you can't mentally picture what a rock is supposed to look like, that's okay. That's okay. Just pull up a picture of a rock or look at my original, and you want to put your light and dark areas in, right? You just want to notice where the light and dark areas are. Now I'm going to go really light. Now, when I paint, I switch between dark and light. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I'm always switching back and forth. Some people like to do all the light areas at once and then do all the dark together. I kind of go back and forth between the two. Right, so now I'm going to wipe my brush off. I'm going to grab just the black, and where it would be really, really, really dark in these crevices, okay, behind that rock right there, okay, and you just want to look to see where the darker areas are and the lighter areas are when you do rocks. And you want everything to be at an angle and make everything sharp edges. Okay, make everything sharp edges. Alright, I'm going to wipe off my brush. I'm going to grab my original brown. And with a light touch, I'm just going to do a little zigzag zoom. Now, are rocks a level up? Yeah, they're a level up. They are a level up. But I guarantee if you just look for the light areas and the dark areas and dab your paint on accordingly and keep your edges sharp, you're going to get, hi Lynn, how you doing? You're going to get rocks. Alright? So, like I said, and the tendency is to want to keep playing with them and playing with them and playing with them. Don't do that. Leave it alone. Alright? Because number one, brown likes to lift off. Number two, if you keep dabbing and playing and mushing and all this, you're just going to wind up with a big pile of a mushy mess. So you don't want to do that either. All right. If you notice now, did I do all of that in one shot? Absolutely. But I'm on a time constraint here. I need to paint a palm tree and a sign and waves and all sorts of stuff in under 2 hours. You can let it dry in between those layers, in between the light areas and the dark areas. You can let it dry so you don't wind up having it all become a big mushy mess. All right, guys? So when you look at rocks, when you look at a picture of rocks, you just want to look to see the surfaces that are getting light, the lighter areas, and then the surfaces that are getting the darker areas. And you're going to be all set. All right? 6,000%. All right. That being said, we're going to put in our dots and our highlighted pieces of waves. So, I'm swirl, tap, dab, and fluffy. I got to get clean white paint. Clean white paint. Grab some clean white paint, guys. Don't be like, oh, I can get some white out of that pile that has 100 colors in it. No, 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 no. No, no. Grab some clean white. I'm swirl, tap, dab, and fluffy. I'm getting him all nice and cleaned up. I'm making sure his bristles are everywhere. Whatcha? I'm going to grab that clean white paint. I'm going to dab. What kind of brush did I use for the waves? I'm using Fluffy, honey. Fluffy! So it is a stiff bristled brush with its bristles that go everywhere. Okay, some people buy mop brushes. Some people use fan brushes. I use my Fluffies, which I sell in my brush kits. Okay, so I'm going to wipe off the excess paint. And with a light touch, we're going to come in here and we're going to add in the money pieces of white. Okay. Get more paint. Dab, dab. Here, there, not everywhere. And also, I'm going to do some flicky-doos. We're going to do some flicky-doos. Okay, so I make sure I have white paint, but just on the tips of those bristles. See, just the tips of those bristles. And we're going to do a little bit of a flicky-doo action here. Let's do a flicky-doo right here. What? What? Okay, flicky-doo. Flicky-doo, flicky-doo. Grab more paint. Wipe it off. Make sure it's just on the tips of my bristles. Just the tips. Just the tips. Okay, hello, Lucinda. How are you doing, sweetheart? All right, and we're going to do dots now. Light taps. You're going to do dots coming off of that flicky-doo. Right? And maybe some dots over here. Okay, little smashes, little pieces. Bye, Samantha. Thanks for coming on. I'll see you next time. Okay, check out that YouTube channel. If you have any questions, feel free to direct message me. Alright, we're dabbing in some dots, some smushes. Dab, dab, smush, smush. Dab, dab, smush, smush. Okay, I'm going to wipe off my brush because the tips are getting a little goopy. Going to get it all spread out before. Like before. Going to grab my white paint. Going to wipe most of it off. I'm going to come over here. And let's make another flicky-doo. Let's go this way. There we go. There's a flicky-doo. Alright, dab my dots. Dab some areas in here that are mushy mushy. Okay, maybe some mushy mushy in there. Here, there, not everywhere. Here, there, not everywhere, because you don't want to lose the dark areas. Don't want to lose the dark areas. And if you're pressing harder with your brush, that means you have to grab more paint. Alright, so I'm just dabbing in. Just dabbing in some foamy pieces now. We're just dabbing in some foamy pieces. Okay. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. So, Fluffy's going to go in the water, and we're going to put in, as long as our rocks are dry, we're going to put in the water lines in the water and around the rocks. So, I'm going to grab Nifty in the house. Watch out. And you want to make sure you have thin, loose white paint. Thin, loose white paint. So if you got to add a little bit of water to it, add a little bit of water to it. Thin, loose white paint. Right? And we're going to come back here. So the further away, the smaller your lines are going to be. Alright, the further away, the smaller your lines are going to be. So all the way back up in here, make sure you don't put your hand right where you did all your waves. You're going to have the tiniest little lines. Alright, and again, here, there, not everywhere. The tiniest little lines. Okay, when you get to your rocks, you're going to zigzag zoom, and you want your lines to start actually behind the rock. And then curve it around to the front. Okay, curve it around to the front. So behind the rock, little tiny things, bring it around to the front. Zigzag zooming. Alright, now you can add flicky-doos and all sorts of stuff. And add some dots. And fill in the rest of your rocks that way. I'm going to switch to tiny so I can do this a little faster. Okay, and I'm just doing squiggles, I'm doing little flicks, I'm doing little dots, I'm doing all sorts of stuff going on here. And same with the other side. Squiggles, dots, flickies. And I'm just moving it right along. I'm just moving it right along. Okay, and then I'm going to take Tiny, Nifty, and we're going to zigzag zoom. keeping everything across and horizontal. Alright, same on the other side. Grabbing more paint. And I'm resting my hand on my easel. If you guys notice, I'm resting my arm on my easel. And then I'm moving my hand, not the brush. Okay, and just pressing a little harder to get the line, and then lifting up to get a lighter line. And I'm going to add some more dots and some more flickies with Mr. Nifty. Okay. There, and over here. So, now, if you want your water to be calm, if you don't want it having so many waves in it, you would just do the horizontal lines around your rocks and not do any of the splash up. Okay, so that's so if you want your water to be calm, now I'm going to bring this in, and as I move closer to me, I'm going to make these lines longer and thicker. Hello, 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 Darlene. Oh, you're not feeling well, sweetie? Healing wishes and prayers to Darlene, everybody, guys. Speedy recovery, sweetheart. Speedy recovery. Lucinda's in the house. What's up, Lucinda? Okay, guys, so those of you in Facebook land, if you didn't know, I go live on my TikTok account. So if you have TikTok, I know Tina B joins me there. Amanda joins me there. She's not here tonight, but she joins me on TikTok land. A few others do. It's a different kind of vibe. I can play regular music. I don't have to worry about copyrights or anything. And also, it's more of an adult time. We're not concerned with it being kid friendly. So, if you'd like to join me over there, you are more than welcome to. Alright, now I'm going to grab Mini Me. And we got to put a shadow in our water. So I'm going to grab blue with that green. Okay. And I'm going to come where my wave is. And I'm going to zigzag zoom right under my wave. And then pull it down. Zigzag zoom. So you press a little harder right under your wave. And then you softly zigzag zoom on the way down. Okay? And zigzag zoom on the way down. You can put some areas onto your beach. Alright, so right under the wave, and then soften on your way down. Like I said, you could put some water areas onto your beach. So you have a water shadow going on the sand. 6,000%. Oh, that sounds yummy. Popeye's chicken is so good. I like KFC's biscuits better, though. Like, I like Popeye's chicken better, but I like KFC's biscuits and mashed potatoes better than Popeye's. So, I'd have to go to KFC to get the sides, and then go to Popeye's to get the chicken. To get the chicken. Are you doing a paint party on St. Patty's Day? Yes, I am, Joan. I am doing a paint party on St. Patty's Day. Thank you, Tona. Tona's making an entrance. Oh, yeah. Tona with the stars. Thank you, sweetheart. I can't do spicy. Not a spicy person. Alright. So, that being said, let's see, what else are we doing here? We gotta put a palm tree in. You guys know what time it is. Oh, yeah. Is this painting for sale? Absolutely, Becky. All of my paintings are for sale. So, the original is for sale, and I could put on the sign whatever you want it to say. Roll call. Oh, you had your surgery, Lucinda? Everybody healing prayers and wishes to Lucinda. She had cataract surgery. I just threw my pen across the room. Roll call. Somebody wants roll call. All right. Ready? Direct message me, hun, because I don't think I have it posted on my site yet. Oh, not till the 16th. Oh, okay. All right, we got Jody and Marcia and Cindy and Kimberly and Kelly. Tina B is here. Debbie, Carolyn, Debbie, Jeanette, Glenda, Dorothy, Brenda, Becky, two Beckys, Carol, Katie, Lori, Tina, Carol and Joan, two Carols, Bonnie, Samantha, Alicia, Lucinda, Darlene, and Tawna is in the house. I always say Tawna. Tawna. Yeah. DM me, baby, because then you can tell me what you want on your sign and all that happy stuff, all right? 6,000%. All right, you guys know what time it is. It is tree time. Tree time. So, we're going to swirl tap that big boy. I also don't think I have it posted. Yeah, it's not posted on the website to be able to purchase it through the website yet. So, I'm going to grab that brown. I'm going to grab that black. I'm going to wipe my brush along the side of my palette. Nice razor sharp, cut your thin edge. We're going to come over here in this vicinity, right over here. Okay, and it goes right off the canvas. I want the fronds. I finally got that word down. I've only been painting palm trees for 3 years now, and I finally got the word fronds down. We want that to be kind of off center, like in this little sweet spot right here. So I'm going to put my brush right there, and we're going to swoop straight onto your canvas like this. Ready? Swoop. Swoop. Bam. Just like that. Just like that. You did it. You did it, guys. Good job. Good job. Going to grab some more paint. I'm going to start up here, and as I work my way down, I'm going to press harder. Work my way down, and I'm going to press harder to get the trunk part thicker. Okay, bam, just like that. Just like that. Alright, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You guys got this. You guys got this 6,000%. Okay, now be careful, because the more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. The bigger it's going to get. So we don't want to be playing with it. I'm going to swirl tap dab my brush. I'm going to grab white, blue, and yellow. Thank you, Lucinda, for the stars. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to grab a whole lot of blue. some yellow, some white. Okay, I'm going to do a little dab, but not mixy, just a dab to see what color I'm going to get. All right, I want to add more blue to that because I want it dark. I want it dark. Okay, dab, more blue. And we got to put in our palm pieces, right? Swoop, 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 and swoop. Just like that. You're going to line up your brush to the line that you just made, and you're going to flick. Flicky-doo, flicky-doo. Okay, and here, flickies. Okay, I'm going to grab more paint. And we're going to flicky-doo. Flicky-doo there, flicky-doo here. Flicky-doos here. Okay. And if you're going to do the other side of the palm, okay, you're going to grab some more paint. All right, you want to make sure you have a nice edge on your brush, so wipe it off. Nice edge to your brush. Christine coming in with the stars. Hello, Christine. Hello, sweetheart. I love when you guys make an entrance. I think that's the coolest thing ever. And you don't wind up in the corner if you're late. I don't know if you guys noticed that. All right. Other side. Okay. You want to do flicky-doos, but you want to follow the angle of your palm. Okay, follow the angle of your palm. All right, we'll do it on this one. So you're flicky-doing out, but notice I'm curving it. Curving to follow the angle of the palm tree. Right, now I'm using that nice sharp edge, and I am turning my brush the other way, so not flat, vertical, and I'm flicky doing smaller edges into these. Right, I'm going to grab more paint, and we're going to do that little centerpiece. Flicks this way, flicks that way. All right, wipe my brush off, put it in the water. Close up. All right, so we need that to dry a tick. So let's put in our signpost. I need some water. Hold on. I was thirsty. Okay, so you guys know I'm going to bring it a layer 2 or 3. And then the rest is up to you guys. Obviously, my palm tree has Mr. Nifty Flicky-Doos all over it. right? Obviously, the finished piece has Mr. Nifty Flicky Doos all over it, okay? I'm not going to have you guys sit here for ever watching me do all these. I'm going to show you how I did them, and then it's up to you to add them on your own. All right, so I will show you on one of the frongs. I'll do the double-sided frong so you can see, okay? But I'm not going to do the whole tree. You guys don't need me to sit here and do 101 flicky doos. Oh, we are over the 1,000 mark with the stars, guys. Great job. Thank you so much. You all warm my heart, and you keep Butters fed. You're keeping Butters fed, and you're keeping my lights on. 6,000%. So those of you that are new to the stars are about a penny each. And if anyone's curious on how to get them, I need a family member. Woohoo! Right, Becky? Yay! I'll need a family member to explain that. Okay, nice, clean, big boy, razor sharp, grabbing that brown, grabbing some black with that brown, and we're going to put in our signpost. Okay, so that's in this area right here, straight up against the canvas. And let gravity do the work for you. Drop it in. Just like that. Faster you go, straighter it's going to be. Alright, I'm going to grab some more paint. I'm going to make that a little thicker. Now, you want your signpost and your signs to be different color than your rocks. Okay, so if you got to make your brown a little lighter, or make it a little darker, or maybe have it have some red tones to it. Whatever you need it to be. Okay, and again, be careful, because the more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. The bigger it's going to get. Sneaking up behind you. I'm behind you guys. I'm whispering in your ear. Alright, so I'm going to grab some more paint, and I'm not going to overmix it. I want the separation of color on my brush. See, it's all separate colors. Just click on the star below and you could purchase. Oh, thanks, Lucinda, I appreciate that. Alright, now I'm going to put in my signs. Okay, I'm going to make that lighter so you can see it against my rocks. Okay, there's one. There's two. All right. And three. Just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, I'm going to wipe off my brush. We're going to turn around and put in the dark areas of the palm tree. So I'm going to grab my yellow, and I'm going to grab my blue. Okay, get a nice dark green going on. Right? Wipe the excess off of my brush. I'm going to add a microscopic amount of black to my brush. Do a little dab action. Make sure I don't have too much black. Okay, nice dark green. You see that? Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to come in here, and obviously all in this area is going to be darker. So I'm going to flick that in. Christine, do I have tips on how to draw a tree? Yes, if you go on my YouTube page, one of the first videos I ever posted, so scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a how-to trees. Okay, and I'm just going to do some dark flicks throughout my palm tree. Okay, here, there, not everywhere. This guy is going to be dark in here. Put that in there. Okay. Do some dark on this one. Okay, again, here, there, not everywhere. Okay, layer 2. I'm going to take Mr. Nifty, and we got to put in our water lines on our waves. So again, I want loose, thin white paint. Got to add a little bit of water to it, add a little bit of water to it. 6,000%. Do. Alright. And we're going to zigzag zoom. We're going to zigzag zoom. Alright, if you're pressing harder, that means you need to grab more white paint. And you're just going to put it around where you put those dark areas of water. Okay, and then you want to put a couple in here, where that would be the beach. Right, and then in our wave, I'm going to swirl tap dab Nifty because he's getting goopy gobby. We don't want that. In our wave, you're going to follow the curve of the wave. Alright, so if it's curving this way, you want to put your water line to where it's going to follow that curve. Follow that curve! Follow that curve. Alright, and you can put these here, there, not everywhere, wherever you want them to be. You can add as many as you want or as little as you want. It's your water. Whatever you want it to do. Whatever you want it to do. Okay, and then you just want to kind of dab, dab, dab. Alright, because we put that shadow in before, so we want to kind of rough up the edge where we put the shadow in. So I am just dabbing with my brush and then hitting it with my finger. Nothing technical. I'm not doing anything technical here. Right, I just want to soften up from when I put the shadow in under my wave before. That's all. That's all. Okay, just like that, 6,000%. 6,000%. And of course you can use Nifty and add more water things and more lines and more dabs and dashes, and you know, the more you add, the better it's going to look. Okay, so there is the finish of our water. Yeah, baby, yeah. Okay, I'm going to grab Mini-Me. I'm going to grab some black paint with my brown. We're going to put a shadow underneath our signs. So just pull that darker color from underneath your sign. Okay, we're going to zigzag zoom the edges of the sign with the darker color. I'm going to take my brown that I had before, and I'm going to just flicky-do outwards. Flicky-do outwards. Okay, again, here, there, not everywhere. It's old wood. So it's going to have all these different little crevices and colors in it. Okay, I'm going to go along my palm tree, and what you do with the palm tree trunk is you're just going to do, this is your favorite so far, Carol? Thank you so much. Yes, Carolyn, I'm just about to do the tree trunk. You got it, girlfriend. Christine. All right, we got Christine, stars, tips on a tree, answered that. Okay, you love the sign? Yeah, it's cool, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? All right, so I got the darker paint, and I'm going to, well, actually it's lighter than my tree, so we'll do the other side instead. So it doesn't really matter. You can do the darker or the lighter. Actually, you want to do both. So I'm going to, when you swoop the lighter color, make sure you're following the curve of the tree. So I'm going to swoop these in. Alright, follow the curve of the tree. Alright, now I'm going to grab the darker brown. Come in on the other side. Come in on the other side. We're on the flip side, baby. Right? Put these in. Now, here is going to be really dark. Okay, so you can zigzag zoom that into place. You know, and you can, you know, like I said, the more layers, the better it comes out. So you can turn around and go even lighter, right? So you could turn around and put in some little lighter money pieces in there, okay? So, you know, play, 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 play. Okay, you guys can play by putting in your lights and your darks. You just go from one side to the other. Yes, they do have a lot of texture. So you can just keep playing back and forth. Let it dry. Right? Let it dry. And then you can flicky-do in another layer of the darks and the lights. Okay? Whatever you want to do. And then with the palm tree, now I put the lighter color in. So if you guys have any questions, I'm starting to wrap it up. So if there's anything you want to see or have me explain a little bit more, now's the time to ask, because I'm going to put the lighter color on my palm tree, and then I'm going to show you what I did with Mr. Nifty, and we're going to be all set. So I'm grabbing a whole lot of yellow with a little bit of that green. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to flicky-do. Okay, you're going to flicky-do. Here, there, not everywhere. Here, there, not everywhere. Okay, just adding this lighter color. Hey, you are in the zone, Joan. I love it. I love it. 6,000%. All right. And then to do the details, right, I grabbed Nifty or Tiny or your smaller brush. And basically what I did with each tree is I grabbed my darker color. I put the nice sharp tip, okay, the nice sharp tip on the end of the palm tree, okay. Right, so you put your nice sharp tip on there. And then I just flicky-dooed. Okay. I flicky-dooed darker color through the whole thing. Right, Mr. Nifty, I flicky-dooed darker color through the whole thing. You have a question not related to this painting. That's okay. Ask away, sweetheart. How can you make paint thicker for palette knife work? Heavier body paint, modeling paste. So they, Becky, good answer. They do sell mediums to make your paint thicker. Like heavy medium gel. There's I think there's like a sculpting one. There's all different ones. Read the description and I'll tell you if you're getting the right thing. Number 2 is when your paint starts to, if you want the cheapest way without getting anything special, let your paint get goopy. So as your paint dries, it gets goopier and goopier, right? And it starts to get thicker and thicker and thicker as it's drying. And just let your paint get goopy. It's going to thicken up on its own. And then you can start smacking it around with a palette knife. That's what I do. They do sell mediums to make it thicker, like Becky just shared. Yeah, there's heavy body acrylics that are really super, super thick. So you can also get those. So there's lots of ways to turn around and get paint to be palette knife thickness to add to do that. What's that called? Impasta painting, right? Where you're just layering really thick paint on top of each other. So what do? I just use old thick paint. I use almost dried out thick paint. That's what I do. Alright, then you're going to come in here and you just flicky-do, okay, the lighter pieces. Okay, and unlike Carolyn's question, you want to make sure that your paint is nice and loose and thin, so you get a nice flicky out of it. Okay, and then that is how you would do all of your frongs if you want to get into doing the details. Okay, so you would basically do that on every frong. Okay, and flickies on the edge here to get some nice little feathery pieces. You want it for flowers, but you don't want to pay 20 bucks for a heavy. So letting it dry up more is good. Yeah, that's what I do. Because if it sits for long enough, it's going to dry up. Alright, I'm going to take Mr. Nifty and I'm going to just add some little shadow points on the top of my sign here. You can take Mr. Nifty and add, you know, some crevices, some pieces in your sign. Okay, when you're doing, when you're writing on your signs, okay, what you want to do is you start with your middle letters and you work your way out. Alright, so say I'm going to write the word, you love the tree? Thank you. Say I'm going to write the word, I don't know, beach. Okay, so B-E-A-C-H. The A is the letter in the middle. So you want to start with that. Okay. And then you want to go on either side. And work your way out. And this way, if you run out of room, you can just make your sign bigger. Okay? You don't wind up, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That'd be a lot to put on a sign. But you're not going to wind up like starting on the one end and then squishing it all together to fit it on this side. Okay? So you want to start with your middle letter, or if it's a space, if it's even numbers. Okay, and then work your way out, evenly spacing everything. And if you wind up running out of room, you could always make your sign bigger. You could always make the sign bigger, and this way you're not doing a squish. Like I had somebody, I went and got this for myself because I thought he was really cool. Check this dude out. He's carved out of wood. And the girl went and wrote Bahamas on it for me. See what happened? See how she ran out of room and smushed it in there on the back end? Okay? So you don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. 6,000%. Alright, and like I said, I took Mr. Nifty, I did all sorts of flicky-doos on every single palm, right? You want to make sure that there's shadows and darker areas in this part. Get lighter as you go to your tip, okay? 6,000%. It's margarita time! Oh, yeah, and there you guys go. Oh, man. Oh, I never showed you what's coming up. Okay, so, what is coming up? We have... You guys saw this one already. I don't know how many times you guys asked me to do critters. So, next Friday is our Fox and Bunny. Alright, I called this one Chance Encounter. So, this is going to be next Friday. Alright, you guys ask me all the time to do little fuzzy friends. And foxes and bunnies and all that kind of stuff. So, thank you so much, Cindy. Thank you, guys. So, we're going to do these. And yes, it's the 3/4 view. Yes, we have eyeballs on the side here. I'm going to show you how to do it. Don't stress it. Worst case scenario, you could always make them profiles. Right? Or you can always have it facing completely forward. So, this is, you're so excited about this one, Brenda? Awesome. Thank you guys so much. So, this is Friday. Alright, and April's not on here tonight. That figures. But April has been asking me to do, now this isn't finished. You guys are getting like way exclusive first looks at this because you love how it turned out. Thank you, Lori. So excited. It's too cute, right? The fox and the bunny. I know you guys have been asking me to do furry friends for I don't know how long. So, yeah. And it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Of course, we have all of our pretty petals. All right, guys. So think about what colors you want these to be. You know, your background. We could always use one of these to cover up something you might have done wrong. You just stick a flower petal over it. All right, and lots of flicky-doos. All right, flicky-doo mania going on. Okay, so lots and lots of fun stuff going on here. All right, and April's not on tonight. I hope she's doing okay. But she has been asking me. You guys are getting exclusive because it's not even finished yet. But April's been asking me for a millennium to do Weeping Willow. So there we go. So we're gonna have we have a galaxy with our Weeping Willow, kind of like an ode to the fact that we're all connected throughout the universe and with ourselves. So yeah, kind of like a Mother Earth kind of thing going on. Anyway, not done yet. Almost done. No judgment. Of course, you guys don't have to do the galaxy background if you don't want to. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all the positive comments. I really appreciate that. You guys are so sweet. Thank you guys so much. Yes, so this is going to be 2 weeks. St. Patty's Day. Somebody asked me, am I painting on St. Patty's Day? This is St. Patty's Day. I know I didn't do any St. Patty's Day holiday paintings. I did, thank you, Becky. I didn't do any St. Patty's Day holiday paintings. I did post a lot of past blasts, right? My YouTube channel has like 10 St. Patty's Day paintings on it. So if you guys are in that mode, you want to do St. Patty's Day, on my YouTube, there's a whole bunch of them. And I did post some to the page just recently, okay? We're doing this on St. Patty's Day. It's green! You can't wait for that one either. Thank you so much, Becky. I love all you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are my OGs and so supportive. So thank you so much, Christine and Becky and Cindy and all of you, Brenda, everybody. Thank you so much. It is green, Carolyn. That's what I was just saying. We think alike. Great minds. Okay? So 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And you guys do your magic. Do your sharing magic and everything else that you guys do. Okay? Do that magic because that's supportive too. If you can't, thank you everyone that participated in Dollar Day. Much appreciated. And thank you, Lori. Everybody, if you talk to April, she missed the reveal. I hope she's okay. She's been asking me for a willow tree for probably a year. So I did one. All right, guys. So everybody have an amazing evening. I love you all. You all warm my heart. All right. So PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App for support. If you want to order any merchandise, shirts, just create your own and pre-made. If you want to order a shirt, paint kit, or brush set, right on my website, www.evesartistry.com. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy to remember. And I'm going to see all of you next Friday. Thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate it. Becky, direct message me, all right, hon? And we'll talk. We'll talk, baby. We'll talk. All right, I love y'all. Y'all are my heart. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Mwah! Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you all next week. All right, bye.